This is Peter Carr reporting for Indian Hill Television Network on this year's freshman football. After 2 years of being undefeated and one of those years going unscored upon, everything was looking up for freshman football at Indian Hill as the coming of the new freshman class. However, the impact of those boys would never have been predicted.
Being able to practice by ourselves.
With little practice, the Braves had an opening game against Kentucky's best, Newport Catholic.
It had to be Newport Catholic because when we went in, both of us had been undefeated for about 2 years, and it was a very close game. We only lost by 1 point, and they were definitely the hardest team we faced all year.
The game was an epic battle. The game was well fought and the Braves were down most of the game, making a comeback at the end of the game. And losing the game on a 2-point conversion that appeared to be in, the refs ruled it just short and they were denied the win. This was the Braves' first loss in over 2 years, and the team was very disappointed.
I thought it was something I was really proud of the kids because week in, week out, we had no clue who we were going to play. I counted them up, and we had about 11 schedule changes.
The next week's practice was harder than ever, preparing for a game in which the Braves were not quite sure whom they were going to play. The Braves continued their season never really knowing whom they were going to play until the day of the game.
I thought Newport Catholic was tough because we didn't have any practice time before the game. Kings Mills and Loveland because there were two big, tough teams. Marymount, but Wyoming was tough because they brought 5 JV starters down against us.
Was definitely Loveland because it was a big morale booster. When they missed that field goal, everyone on that team just had a...
The Braves had 4 tough games. 2 of them they lost and 2 of them they won. The Braves collected many wins week after week, and after each win, the team made it out to their favorite place to eat, Skyline.
I would have to say Skyline. Skyline was the best place. Everyone after the game, we would just say, meet at Skyline, and we would go there, and I'd get my 5 cheese conies with onions and everything else on it.
The Braves' perhaps biggest game of the year was their last game against a hard-hitting team from Taylor. This game was the biggest game of the season because it had to be won. Not only was it their last game of their freshman careers, it was also the last game of that dear old Coach Hoffeld. The team had to win it for Coach Hoffeld, and they did, winning the game with ease, 16-0. Coach Hoffeld won out as a winner.
Well, Coach Hoffeld was a big part of our team. I mean, he was a great coach, great coach.
Personally, I don't want to believe that we've lost Coach Hoffeld. I believe he'll still be there for games, at least for games. The man's worth at least a touchdown just standing on the sidelines.
They ended their season with a record of 5-2.
Well, if they all stay together, and that's always been the problem, if they'll all stay together and continue to play together and improve, they should have very good years. I mean, you know, the league there's a lot of parity in the league, so this idea of going undefeated is not realistic, and there's also this thought that we're playing some good outside teams. I mean, you know, if you're playing somebody like St. Charles, or next year we're going to play Purcell, we're going to play Ross. To go 10-0 is, you know, really achieving something, but to go 8-2 is very respectable with our schedule. But our problem has always been we lose kids. We lose kids to other sports, or kids don't want to stick it out because maybe they didn't get as much playing time as a freshman. Had they stuck it out, by the time they were juniors and seniors, they could have been starters both ways.
This winning spirit will continue in freshman football. And as this freshman class advances to higher levels of football, the team will improve and continue to improve.